We are having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knockem Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
You go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouses.
Comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves.
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go,
always.
Everybody loves that show.
The audience they just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
Other things that you do aside from mystery.
we do game shows. Oh, the game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a trivia game show, or it could be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
Yeah. What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
What letter comes after A? Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a redneck wedding, which is just
I'll have to come see that one.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even brought you a shirt.
Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Oh, of course I did.
Hey!
That you will wear everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knockem Comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Can I
Knockem
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like you're drinking something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask,
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest.
if you don't ask ahead of time, wait, this one's full of water. You ready? Nice. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
conversation with me in your head because I didn't.
No, I did. I told
hear
you.
any of this. This is all like completely new stuff. So weirdo. I feel like you need to move over more because the thing's right in your face. $10 seconds.
This is Gov's Radio. Gov's Radio.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Thanks for joining us this morning. GovsRadio.com is the website. You can see our show there live right now.
Okay, we'll just do that for right now.
The Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That is the name of the YouTube channel. That is the name of the Facebook page. We love to see you there. Please. I'm having technical difficulties here. Hang on. Ooh. Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That is the name of the YouTube channel and the name of the Facebook page. But we are interacting with you on the YouTube channel. So please hit that heart on the YouTube channel. And as you see right above my head, please like and share our shows. All the shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, including this one, which is live right now. So go share it all over your social media pages right now. I'll wait. And tell everybody you know about all the great shows here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcasts, including Donversations, which was on last night, including The Wort with Mike and Pete and Steve, including Steve Squared, which is on every Monday, including Flip Tracks Radio, and Top Fives with Don Sill, and Good Times, Bad Times, and, of course, Hershey and the Keegs. Hope you enjoyed it this past Tuesday. Very special show. They had former Met Anthony Recker, who is also the current Mets pre-game and post-game analyst on their network, which is called SNY, Sports New York. So that was a good show. They had a great interview with him. Very impressive. I didn't think they had it in them. They have other things in them. Let's see. Let's get some announcements out of the way. We have some guests coming in. None of them are here, but they're coming. So, again, please like and share our show. Please. Oh, we're coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, by the way. Right here in Levittown, where you can see this weekend Nathan McIntosh this weekend. And on May 21st, John Ziegler. Our pal John Ziegler, he's working his way back. He's on the comeback trail after having some medical issues. On May 21st, he is recording a comedy special right here at Governor's. So get your tickets now. John Ziegler is fantastic. You don't want to miss that. In the Giggle Room Friday, Terry McNeely, Al Lubel. On Saturday in the Giggle Room with Rob Chaffee. Our pal Rich Aronovich is at the brokerage in Belmore this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Frank Vignola will be playing McGuire's this weekend. And who said he was on the bill? Was it Joe? Joe Corvella? I think he's playing that show too. And of course, the Giggle Room. Don't forget in the Giggle Room also we got Chris Cassandro May 6th, Joe Pontillo and Brian McGinnis on May 21st, and of course Dan LaRocco and Joe Corvella and Courtney Otera April 2nd. And don't forget, April 1st in the Giggle Room, Knockem Dead Comedy presents a murder mystery like you've never seen. Hilarious mob-themed murder mystery. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. Right there in the Giggle Room. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. That's April 1st in the Giggle Room. Go to govs.com to see their full schedule and to get to make your reservations for all the great shows. And then Hocus Pocus. Boom! There she is. Hi, Jules.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Sorry I was late. I had to buy you a hat.
You had to buy. That's why you were late, because you were buying a hat?
I had to go all the way to China.
You had to go to China to get a hat.
Made in China. No, thank you. It was a little slick out there coming from Long Beach with my pickup.
Yeah. Well, the pickup, because you should have four-wheel drive and all that good stuff.
I have two-wheel drive. It's like a landscaper's truck, you know. It's not like a cool. I mean, it is cool. To you, it's cool.
It is cool to me, yes.
I had some cement bags in the back that would stop me from fishtailing, but I took them out. So I fishtailed all the way.
No, you slid all the way from Long Beach.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. Glad you're here. We haven't seen you in a while. Last time we saw you, you were heading to Florida.
I was, for my birthday.
And how was it?
It was great.
Yeah?
Florida.
Hollywood, Florida.
It's just like Long Beach.
Oh.
Only palm trees and probably less alcoholics, believe it or not.
So none of these are good things?
No, they're all great things.
Oh, they're all great things.
Yeah.
You prefer non-alcoholics and palm trees?
I prefer alcoholics and palm trees.
Oh, alcoholics and palm. Oh, so there's more alcoholics down there. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, so there's more alcoholics.
Maybe I worded it wrong.
No, it's probably me. I'm not smart.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Wearing your green shirt and you got it's green shirt. I'm sorry, and the green hat.
I bought you a coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee.
I don't. I appreciate it, but I don't.
Oh, all right.
But that's very nice.
You don't mind if I have a coffee?
Knock yourself out, man. Do what you got to do.
I bought Irish coffee.
Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Are
Are you allowed to do that here?
Why wouldn't you be?
I don't know.
Of course you are.
All right.
We are being joined by another comedian in a little while. Josh Shaffer is going to stop by.
I'll have a coffee waiting for him.
You have a drinking buddy.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't even know what's in Irish coffee.
Well, you're going to learn.
Well, that's why I bring it up. Tell me.
All right. So we start off with a little JMO.
That's fantastic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Are you not working today?
I took the day off for you.
You took the day off for me?
Well, yeah.
Hey.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Why did I tell him? All right, so you do a little splash
look at
of
this.
that. And then, you could end it right there, but I'm just going to make it special. And I'll add a little of this.
My goodness. Now, all right,
Bailey's.
so Bailey's, and the first one was Jameson, is that?
Yes.
Is that,
so that's the Irish whiskey, and this is the Irish cream.
Now,
Oh
my goodness.
I'm getting buzzed already.
So, and I got to be honest, because I'm not a drinker. So, do people normally mix all this together?
I don't know what normal people do.
So
all I know is what I do.
You're just experimenting today.
I think this is Irish coffee.
It is now.
So, top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. I'll hit you with my water. Here
All
we
right,
go.
Cheers.
Wow.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to all my leprechauns friends.
Is this normally how you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, or is this just another Thursday?
No, sometimes I'll have a Guinness in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got to start off on the right foot.
How was that?
Delicious. Really delicious.
Wow. All right, so Florida was good. What did you do down there? Just drank and hung out?
On my birthday, I like to get away. So I just booked a trip. I stayed in this little motel, and it was right next to Margaritaville.
Oh, nice.
The big resort with pools. So it was great because I was like in Shantytown next door, but right next door to me were, all the high rollers. But it's right on a boardwalk. There's a band shell, so it's lively
nice.
The whole time
You're
I
able
was
to
there.
work your way in there? Or?
Sneak my way into Margaritaville, go in the pool, tip the pool boy, and you're in.
Nice. Tip the pool boy.
Well, I meant the pool boy tipped me. No, it was cool. Yeah, I met a couple of cute kids. Rented a car. We went over to the guitar casino. Nice. I didn't win, but it was okay.
Still had fun.
Yeah, it was nice. Alone on my birthday. It's good. I'm usually alone on my birthday, but I'll try and plan something so that I'm not completely depressed.
Right.
So.
Well, it sounds like you had a good time.
Yeah, it was definitely good.
Good for you. Happy to hear it.
Yeah.
And then a pleasant surprise. What was that? Last week or the week before? You did a comedy show.
Oh no, who's this?
I don't know if we want to know.
Oh God, it's that guy again.
It probably
is.
is.
Let's go. It's good. I needed to drink.
All right. You drink away. You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hello. I was at the doctor's office.
This is what? The doctor's office?
That's right.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for calling, doctor. Is there? What do you got for me?
I have a 911 call from Tony Walker.
You have a 911 call for me? Is that what you said?
That's right.
Well, you should just call 911 instead of calling me with a 911 call.
That's right.
All right. Thanks for agreeing.
So how you doing today, Tony? I'm the doctor. Are you okay today? How you feel okay? Because I want to know, Mr. Walker's okay today.
Yes, Mr. Walker's feeling okay, and Jules is feeling very okay the more she drinks here. Yes, everybody's good. How about you there,
Cheers, Doc.
Doctor? Yeah, how about you, Doc? What's up, Doc?
I'm doing good today. I'm doing fabulous today.
Fabulous. All right. Dr. Fabulous is on the phone. Very nice.
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
I got you again, Tony.
DJ D Love, you get me every time.
Wow,
It's
it was
crazy.
him.
Wow.
God, this kid.
Amazing.
Every time.
Every single time. It's crazy. One of these days we'll get you.
No, you won't ever get me. You know why? 'Cause
Why?
my number's blocked. That's why.
Because your number's blocked. Yes, it is. It sure is.
Yep.
Very nice. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day today there, DJ?
I'm going to a PARTY, a party.
You going to a party? Nice. Will there be all sorts of strippers and alcohol?
No, there won't be no alcohol. No be alcohol there, Tony. Nope.
No alcohol, but he didn't say no to strippers.
There'll be no strippers, though. I'll tell you one thing, though.
Oh, there will be strippers?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, there'll be women strippers and guy strippers, too.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I hope you enjoy all your male and female strippers there, you crazy party animal.
So I'm all ready for May 1st. Not May 1st. April 1st, Tony.
April 1st, you're coming to see Knockem Dead Comedy in the Giggle Room here?
Yes, I am.
Very nice.
Three of my guys from my house are coming in. I put two guys from my house and one staff are coming.
Excellent. Thank you, pal. That's very nice. It's going to be a fun night.
Anytime, buddy.
It's going to be a fun time.
I'm still mad at you, buddy. I'm still mad at you, Tony.
What are you mad at me for? You sent me a message yesterday and I responded.
No, you did not respond. No, I'm talking about my pictures.
Oh, all right. Well, at least give me some credit. I responded to an email, to a message you sent me.
Oh, and last week, Tony, I didn't see my husband because it's no last week, but I'm seeing him this week.
Who are you seeing this week?
My husband.
Oh, your husband. Oh, you're going to see him this week? Very nice. Tell him I said hello. Give him a kiss, and hit us with some St. Patrick's Day music.
No, we got to have fun. We're going to McDonald's, then we're going to the pizza place by him.
McDonald's and the pizza place.
That is a lot.
Yes.
That is a lot. There's going to be a couple of sick people right there. All right, you
got. And Tony, somebody told me to hello to you. Guess who it is?
Well, I'm sorry. Somebody wants to say hi to me. Is that what you said?
Somebody said hello to you too. Actually.
Who would that be? Your cousin?
No, the whole Michelle.
What? Oh, Michelle's with you?
No, yeah, Michelle. Yep.
How's Michelle doing? Is she drinking on St. Patty's Day?
Of course I am. Green beer, green eggs, everything green.
Very nice.
Yep.
And you're driving DJ around while you're drinking. You guys are just wild and crazy.
Guess what? I made for the party, Tony. I made me green cupcakes today, actually.
Green cupcakes, very nice.
And guess what I put in it too, Tony? Guess what I put in it?
You put weed in it.
I put mayonnaise inside the cupcakes.
Mayonnaise inside the cupcakes?
That's vile.
Yeah, what do you...
I think that they're going to be really good.
If you say so. Oh, my goodness.
Jerry told me, I said, no, when I eat one, I post it to you, and you're like, oh, wow.
No,
cupcake good.
You can eat that one for me. I don't need it. But thanks for the offer.
It's a horrible prank.
Oh.
Which one do you want? I have the green cupcake, and also I have a chocolate cupcake.
Well, if there's mayo in them, you can have them both. All right, come on. All right, DJ, give us a St. Patrick's. Yes, give us the rap.
I got a little rap for you today, actually, Tony.
Yes, go ahead.
It's about St. Patrick's Day, actually, today.
Good.
DJ Love and the place to be. Say St. Patrick's Day. All you people out there. I see Joe. I think Joe is my friend over there. I think he's a whole beast. I'm hoping he is Irish because this song going out to him and Tony. I'm Irish. Yeah, I'm Irish. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Woo! And I hear Michelle carrying on back there as well. Wow, you guys are all drunk already. I like it. Well, thank you, DJ. Thank you, pal. And enjoy your St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, guess what? Before I leave,
yep.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, you suckers.
Suckers!
Yes.
There you go. DJ D-Love checking in. Oh, my goodness.
Mayonnaise cupcakes.
Mayonnaise cupcakes.
That is April Fool's joke.
I sure hope so. Goodness.
Oh, somebody's here.
Oh, yeah, there's people here. Well, in the club, there's... I don't think that was for...
I'm scared.
What are you scared about?
Oh, no. Somebody's breaking in.
Wow, it's kicking in, huh? Wow.
Just kidding.
Julie Lodge says she loves you, Jewel. Have an Irish coffee for her, she says.
You got it.
Do you know who that?
Kentucky.
That's a friend in Kentucky?
I think.
You
Who
think?
says Julie?
Julie Lodge, it said.
Julie Judge.
Julie what? Oh, Julie Judge. Excuse me. My apologies.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know who that is.
She's cool.
She's cool. All right. All right. That's great. I'm happy. So, all right. So before we got the phone call, I was just starting to talk about how a week or so ago you did a comedy show.
I did.
Before we get into how that went, I do have a little beef with this. You posted a picture advertising like a flyer, and you had a picture of the comedians like Fat Jay, who's been in here a couple times the past couple of weeks. He's coming back next week one day, and then there's a picture of you with the mask.
I have no selfies. Like, I don't take selfies. Nobody takes pictures of me. I have no pictures. So when the guy's like, I need to make a poster, I'm like flipping.
So why did you just take a selfie and send it to him?
Because I don't know. I didn't look good that minute that he what?
Smile. Yeah, now you have one. I'm gonna
I
send
don't
it to
even
you.
want that picture. I don't like getting my picture taken.
But if you're gonna, but you gave him a picture.
Yeah, that was a picture I took. Whatever with the mask on. My hair looked pretty.
All right, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But we got to see your face. Got to see your smiling face. You can't promote a comedy show with a mask. I looked like, what the?
Yeah, but everybody
I'm
else
yelling
was
at it.
smiling.
Absolutely.
I'm just the host. I'm not.
So what?
I'm not the lead.
You were the host / you were like producing this thing, weren't you?
Yeah.
You got an important role.
Well, you don't need to see me.
We need to see you. I'd rather see you. Well, I'd rather look at you than Jay. Let him put the mask on.
Aw.
All right, so you had a comedy night.
Yeah. So.
And how'd it go?
It went really well, and I'm
That's
gonna
what I
do
heard.
another one, like the next 3 Tuesdays in a row.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's one. It's gonna be in Valley Stream at Mia's.
Mia's name of a
the name
bar?
of the bar
restaurant. Okay.
And the following Tuesday it'll be at a place called Mallore's, which is in Oceanside.
Okay.
And then back to the cafe on April 12th, I believe.
The cafe is the place in Long Beach.
Cafe in Long Beach, yeah.
So how did all this come about?
So I met this guy, Steve Vaccaro, who does like this Chapters Rap Network.
Okay. Yeah, I know his name. I'm trying to place it, but
Yeah.
I've definitely heard that name before.
Yeah. So I had done a fundraiser for the cafe, and I guess he and I just became friends. We had some mutual things in common, yada yada, and he said he wanted to promote a comedy show.
Okay.
I said, well, I want to also, and he said,
Oh, so you guys did it together?
well, he's kind of set. He has the 2 venues. Not that I had it. I'll give it all to him. He's the one that set up the venues, and I got the comedians.
Oh, okay. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. I do.
He's just like you. He's got like a podcast network.
Oh, yeah. He's, yep.
2 people usually watch the show. 4 or 5 people watch.
Yep. So
and then I did a show at the library. I did some stand-up at the library.
Okay.
Which was fun because I work at the library, and one of the president of like the Artist in Partnership in Long Beach called me and said, we're doing a comedy show. Would you like to be involved? I'm like, yeah. First comedy show at the library. I work at the library. So they called me up as a special guest.
Nice.
And, so that was fun, and I met a couple of really cool chicks, comedians, and I asked them to do the show on Tuesday. So I'm, kind of doing a little networking thing. The least amount of time I need to be, behind the mic, the better. Let them shine and let me, introduce.
Yeah, you confusing me. What do you mean? Why more than less you?
Well, I just don't have the jokes. I don't have.
Oh, you don't have enough material. You're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That'll
come.
I want to try to I can make people cry. I know I can make people cry. Like, when are we going to turn this around? Like, let's stand up.
Stand-up
People need to cry. Crying is a good thing.
stand-up sadness.
Yeah, something.
So you don't want to do comedy. You want to make them cry.
Can I do the club where I get up there and like just tell sad stories and make people cry?
Well, that would be
No.
called Oprah, I think. Like, you can do a show like, yeah, I guess.
Oprah.
I guess you could do a show like that. You make people cry. All right.
Well, no, okay. I take it back. I don't want people to cry, but,
cry from laughing so hard.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I'm still working it out.
Okay, that's
I'll
cool.
come back when I have a little bit more.
How did you pick the comedians for when you had Jay and? Because then you also there was prizes.
From my class, from my governor's comedy class.
Oh, is that what it was you called? Well, Jay wasn't in your class, was he?
Jay wasn't in my class. Actually, Jay knew Steve.
Oh, okay.
And but now I know Jay.
Right.
So now me and
Jay's
Jay
great.
are cool.
Jay is great.
Yeah.
And you did something like some of these guys got prizes or something?
See, okay. Hold on, I gotta take my hat off. I'm sweating. How's that?
That's great.
So Steve had said, let's do cash prizes. I thought it was a bad idea. But, great comedian. We don't have a lot of money, so if I have to get up and do stand-up for a cash prize, yeah, great, competition, yada, yada. So we get to the night of the show, and it's going great, and I'm killing it. Just kidding. And he says to me, let everyone know that I have Islander tickets for everyone. Everybody gets an Islander ticket. So I get up there and I'm thinking, okay, cool.
Every single comedian got Islander
tickets. Now I am Oprah. Everybody gets a prize. We all get something. Then the show ends. We got a first, we got a second, we got a third prize winners. And he gives out these little blocks, like plaques, like smile is a gift you can give every day. I don't know what it said. But little plaques. I'm sweating.
You want me to turn the heat off? The heat's on in here.
I'm all right.
All right.
It's just, I said, Steve, what's up with the cash prizes? And he says, well, we gave out Islander tickets. I said, so that's in lieu of the cash? And you're telling me now at the 12th hour when I'm handing out prizes? And so we have to work that out. So now, he wants Venmo.
So he didn't give out cash prizes. He gave out Islander tickets instead.
Not that night.
False promises.
False promises. So I'm rectifying that, and we are going to have cash prizes for the coming shows.
But how did this work? So you had all the comedians go up, and then you had the audience vote on who they liked the best?
I got a friend of mine from the city, my girlfriend Alicia, who's a producer, actress from way back. I had her come in, and then Steve had a friend of his. So it was the three of them, which I don't think Steve should really be a judge, but it was Steve, Alicia, and this girl, Mia, who were the judges.
Oh. And I don't think Steve has any comedy experience.
Right, which makes him a good judge.
Oh.
I mean, I think,
Okay.
I think the people should be like fresh, and let's see like the, if the authentic, comes through to the layman.
Right. They're judging it as an audience member. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they picked. So, all right. But everybody got Islanders tickets.
Everybody got Islanders.
So it's basically, a paid gig.
Everybody was told they were getting them.
Everybody was
anyway.
told. Did everybody get them?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. He's in Florida now, so he's hard to get in touch with.
For good?
No, he's coming back. I think he came back yesterday.
Oh.
So he's probably trying to get in touch with me now, because I said I'm not moving forward with this until like you and I are on the same page. I'm not telling my friends like cash prizes or anything.
Right.
They're happy to get up behind a mic.
Right.
That's gold
Absolutely
right there.
Sure.
I like that idea better, because now it's going to be harder for me to get my friends to come, because now they're going to be wanting shit.
Right. You don't want to be known as somebody that's promising stuff and not.
Oh, hell
yeah,
no.
Absolutely
and I'm not that person.
Right.
So, when this happened that first night, like it just really irked me. And, I made sure that, those three, the people that came in first, second, and third, and one of them is Fat J,
right,
is going to get the cash, so.
I'm just reading some comments in there. She should perform for that guy who doesn't like to laugh. Yeah, I hear you.
Thank you. I will.
All right, we got a call coming in. You are live on the air. Who's this?
What's up, Mr. Walker?
How are you? Oh, is this Jay?
I'm good. It's Fat Jay. How are you?
Jay!
What's happening, pal?
What up, Miss Jules? How are
Hey,
you?
babe.
Did you get Islander tickets or not?
I have not gotten Islander tickets, but can you do me one favor? Because Jules, I see her sweating over there.
You see it? It reads.
And it's not her fault.
All right, I'll turn it
Listen, every comedian should go take part of her mic. Forget the cash prizes. Forget the Islander tickets. Just go. It's a supportive environment. She's great people, and she's doing great things. Yeah, the Islander tickets would have been great. $15 would have been nice, too. But whatever. You can't always,
I hear you.
But Jules is running a great mic. Go check it out. She's doing great things. Don't do no judges. None of that shit. And
you don't need that, right? Just regular comedy nights. You don't need all that other.
Steve's thing with the judges.
Tell him to stop it.
Honestly, Jay, and I appreciate you reminding me that every show we do donate to Long Island Cares.
Oh, nice.
So we are giving back, and really
Nice.
that was my whole thing, was come to the show, get behind the mic, bring a can of food.
Very
1,
nice.
2, 3, whatever you could bring, and that's all you need. That's all I
Right.
want.
Okay.
You know? Because there aren't many places where comedians can just get up and work out for free.
Right.
You know, there's always a gimmick. And
Jay, are you doing any more of Jules shows?
she's going to have one, I think, on the 21st. I'm going to do my best to stop down.
Very
and
nice.
I'll promote it as much as I can for her. So just tag me in the flyer, and I'll try to get as many people there as possible for you.
Excellent. And we're going to see you in here on, I think, the 29th, right?
I'll be there, good sir.
Excellent. Thank you so much, pal.
Have a great day, Jules. Keep doing what you're doing, girl.
all right, Jay, let's keep in touch. I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely.
All
I'll
right.
see you soon.
All right.
Thanks, Jay.
Great.
Whoops, I just cut him off.
You suck.
He was just saying goodbye anyway. He wasn't saying anything important. Just goodbye. Yeah, you don't need the judges. You don't.
So he wasn't talking about me sweating. He was talking about me like sweating, not sweating. Sweating.
So I'm a nerd. You have to explain this stuff.
You know, don't sweat that Islander cat
Oh,
stuff,
you're sweating the fact
but
that.
I'm like literally sweating.
Yeah, let me turn the heat on.
No, it's okay. It's
know what?
really
And I
it's
gotta-
the Baileys.
And I got to open the door for
it's the Irish coffee.
You know what?
It's
I'm
not-
just going to play an ad. How about that? I'm going to play an ad real quick because that'll give me time to turn on the heat and unlock the
and
door
also I
for
had
Josh.
This hat on.
And you have a hat on. All right, hold on. All right, turn the heat off. Heat is off. I'm going to go unlock the door.
All right, this is off. I'm gonna move my coat over here so that this guy doesn't have to.
I'll even leave the door cracked open a little bit until he gets in.
Oh, yeah. What are you running an ad?
Just a quick video that's just about to end. All right. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, and our mics are on the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
We didn't say anything bad.
Thank God we didn't fuck.
The heat is off. The door's open a little bit to get some cold air in here. I unlocked the door for Josh, who should be coming in a few minutes. All right. So it's what, every Tuesday, you said?
It's going to be the next 3 Tuesdays in a row, and then
good for you.
After that, I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much. It's kind of exciting to me. Only, like I said, I don't know. I gotta write some stuff. I guess I gotta write some stuff.
Absolutely.
I was talking. Long Beach.
I do know Long Beach.
Killing it with headliners, and I saw Dave Attell just on Monday night
At the what is it called? The Beach Club or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they get big names down there.
I couldn't believe. I mean, I was in Florida when Colin Quinn was there. I just
Right.
put Colin Quinn on my Facebook because I love him and
Yep.
his Irish stuff.
I had the pleasure of meeting him here once. Very nice guy. Very nice guy.
I'd love to meet Colin Quinn. I used to kind of stalk him, but not really.
Used to kind of stalk
Well,
him.
when I bartended at the Harley Davidson Cafe,
Yeah.
I used to see him up in that area, and there was a bar he used to hang out at, and he was never there when I would show up. I'd get out too late, but.
Wow.
And then I've seen his act. I went
yeah.
to see him somewhere in the city, Town Hall or Webster, somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he was great.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
That reminds me, you said to me recently, and we never talked about it on the air, so I don't even know the story. Was it Jack Black or something that yelled at you or something? Was that what you told me?
No, he sang "Happy Birthday" to me.
Oh, sang "Happy Birthday" to you.
Yeah.
I had it.
And
Tell
then
me
he
about
took
that.
My phone number.
Ooh.
But I had a voicemail at the time, like one of those like city 212, like they would keep your messages.
Yeah, got it.
And if you hung up on it, I wouldn't get that. I would just get a hang up.
Okay.
So I checked my voice messages after he had taken my phone number, and it was a hang up, and I never got hang ups. So in my mind,
you think it was a Jack Black hang up?
I think Jack Black.
Well, all right, but wait a minute.
Tried to contact me and couldn't.
Was this before he was married?
This was before he was married.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, all right, go back. What do you mean he sang "Happy Birthday" to you? How did that happen?
It was my birthday.
Well,
And
I figured,
I
but
was at I was at Pete Luger in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
So I was there on my birthday.
Great place.
And he was having some rap party in the back, probably School of Rock rap party or something. And he was out in front. I'm not sure if he was having a cigarette. I was having a cigarette. And my crazy loudmouth girlfriend said, "It's her birthday. Sing happy birthday to her." And he was embarrassed. But I had said to him, you were fabulous on SNL. He had done, I think it was like the first time I had ever seen him, and he was doing some crazy skit on SNL, and I fell in love with him. I said, this guy is like genius, funny, everything.
Yep.
And I said to him, I go, don't take this as an insult, but I really think that, Meatloaf should probably play your father in like a movie or something.
True. Yeah.
And then like years later, I think Meatloaf did actually.
Oh, is that right?
Was in a
Worked
movie
with him something?
So.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see High Fidelity?
Yes.
Great movie. And Jack Black is he's perfect in that movie.
He's perfect.
I love that movie.
He's funny.
Yeah. So that's cool. So he sang Happy Birthday.
Irreverently.
So he sang Happy Birthday, and you said thanks, and then what? He was like, "Hey, baby, give me your number."
Kind of.
Wow.
Well, not really. Hey, baby. Just very polite and humble, and I don't know. I think we just had this like connection, and then he just said, "Well, give me your number," and I said, "Okay." And
So
I
he
wrote
called
on
and hung
the
up.
back of a thing, and then that night, I think it was like late that night that the hang up came, and like literally never had a hang
Oh,
up
it was the
before.
same day the hang up.
Yeah, later on that evening. And
But
then
you
never
didn't,
again.
and you didn't have his number, so you couldn't call him.
No. Nope. I guess I should have just given him. You know what the thing was is that my voicemail number, my whatever.
The regular voicemail.
It was like one of those.
You had answering service.
Services. It was a 212 number. I was still living on Long Island with my 516, and I felt like an idiot to give him a 516 number. So I thought he's like, he's not going to call a 516 number. If I give him 212, I'm cool. He'll call. But that wasn't my. If I would have given him the 516, we would have been like chatting all night.
Yep.
I think. I don't know. But so that happened.
Wow.
Never. Water under the bridge.
You could have been Jules Black.
Right? Maybe.
Wow.
God had other plans for me, Tony.
That's right.
Hosting the cafe.
Good gig. Well, Adam Snare, he just saw Colin Quinn down in Florida as well and said it was great.
Where?
I don't know.
Stalk that place.
He's he was a really nice guy. I've had the pleasure of meeting some really nice people here. Kevin James and Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
Joey Cola, of course.
Right.
Yes. All right. So let's see. What do we got here? Josh Shaffer is going to be stopping by soon. The last time he was here, he was promoting his cartoon, but wouldn't let us see any of it. So I don't know if he's ready to show us anything or not. I don't know what he's coming in for.
Josh, is he a comedian?
Shaffer. He is a comedian. But he's also a nurse. So.
What comes first?
Well, the nurse comes first.
The comedian or the nurse?
Well, the nurse, especially in the past, 2 years or so, the way things have been. So I don't think he's been up on a stage. throughout this whole.
Well, we're going to get him up on Tuesday because he'll be showing up at Mia's.
Yeah, you're going to invite him?
Of course.
He-
I'll invite anybody.
He did say when he said he wanted to come in, he said he has written some new material.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So we'll be checking in with Josh. He should be here soon. All right. In the meantime, got some items here to discuss. Here's one that I thought you would like. Boxing legend Mike Tyson. You know who that is.
Yes.
He has apparently, since he's retired from boxing, he has not only built an acting career, but he's built a weed empire. News to me. I didn't know that.
Okay.
But now, with his weed business, he is looking to cash in on one of his most iconic moments. One of the big moments in Mike Tyson's boxing career. What would you think? What?
when he bit the ear off.
That's exactly it. He is now putting out edibles in the shape of an ear.
Cool.
With a bite taken out of the ear already. So he's going to be selling weed edibles in the shape of a bitten ear.
Silly. So silly.
He says he's never felt as healthy in his life or as clear since he started doing weed.
And his hearing has never been better.
Exactly. I don't. Do you know what this is? I've tried 5-MeO. I don't know. Maybe that's a type of weed, or I don't know. He calls it God's molecule, and my whole life changed. I lost 100 pounds. I started fighting again at age 55. Everything started to change from a business perspective, from a health perspective, and an ideology perspective. As far as clearness of my thinking, I didn't know I could feel this good at 55. He's attributing all this to weed.
Oh. And okay, so we'll praise the gummies. Praise the gummies.
Well, what are your thoughts on this? I know do you enjoy edibles?
Hell yeah.
All right, so what do you think? Do you have?
I mean, but I'm not like.
Have you found all sorts of clarity since you started weed?
No, just the opposite. When you do weed, it's because you don't want clarity. You do weed because you want to be like, just chill. Just not worrying, not thinking. You can get funny. You can come up with ideas. You can cure cancer, but you'll forget it in about an hour. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing sustainable, and it's not. I don't know with this ideology, like that's sad, like
that's sad.
I mean, like pick your God and let it not be cannabis. I don't know, but then again, Rastas, that's what they're into, and
right.
and all props and good for you, but I'm just, for me it's recreational. It's not,
okay.
It's not my, I'm not.
I mean, if
praying to the freaking cannabis stocks. Although I did make my one and only joke that I wrote for the library was that the national flower of Long Beach just came out, and it is cannabis.
It should be.
Yeah.
They have some real characters down there in Long Beach.
In Long Beach,
yeah.
Yeah, Long Beach is pretty cool. I just can't believe Dave Attell was there. Like, and I was like 5 feet away from him.
Yeah, they do get.
And my friend, he's my friend now. Dave Juskow? Is that his name?
I don't know who you're.
He opened up for
Dave Juskow? I don't know.
I don't know either.
But he's your friend.
Yeah.
Dave,
my friend Dave. He's a comedian. It's freaking hilarious. I think he does actually a podcast from the Comedy Cellar.
Oh, well, we don't care about that. No, we're all supportive. We're all supportive.
Absolutely.
In fact, anybody can do a podcast here. We'll hook you right up with cameras and lights and phones and microphones and all sorts of good stuff. Check out this great studio we have. Look at that. See all the mics and the monitors, and look, we hook you up with graphics and Zoom and
you can
and the
have
booze.
some Baileys.
And look,
Jameson.
You got a couch. We have, I think, 8 mics. We have 5 cameras. We have Zoom capabilities. We have graphics.
Casting couch.
Casting couch. So
let's get that working.
Whether you'd like to record something, video or audio for yourself, whether it's your own podcast or whatever you need to do with your recording, or you want to stream a live show with us, get in touch with us through our Facebook page, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, and we'll hook you up. Good studio rates too. We had on Monday night we had our music show, Flip Tracks Radio, and his guest was saying what a great studio it is and what a great our pricing was fantastic. So we're going to try and get that guy. But yeah, so there you go. Thanks for that segue.
Yeah, well, this really is a fabulous studio, and I am
well, thanks.
Really, when you invite me on, I'm like, wow, really me? Like, what do I have to say? But I appreciate this.
The last time you were here, I got a very good response after. I had a few people ask me, "Who was that girl? She was cool."
That's awesome.
Yeah, I my apologies. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, but it was I had a few people.
Apology not accepted. I've been feeling really shitty since
Oh.
I left. No, I'm just kidding. This was really. I really am so grateful. Like
good. Thanks.
I'm like, why me?
Really? Yeah, we have fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have a great extended family, and that's why Josh, who's joining us soon, he's been part of our extended family for a long time too. I like when our guests come back and hang out with us. I don't even like to call them guests. You guys are just part of our family. Brendan Bird is watching. Hello, Brendan. Hope you're well.
Brendan Bird.
Brendan Bird.
Yeah, I like Brendan.
You like Brendan?
Yeah, he was the last time I was here. It was like the first time he had.
Oh
chimed
yeah,
in.
that's correct. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I felt like it was he was like a little angel.
A little angel. Wow.
I don't know why.
Wow, that Irish cream is really kicking in.
And Brendan, come on, Brendan. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, you cunt.
Oh.
No, isn't it?
That's I was just about to say that's a great accent, and then you hit us with that one.
No, that's how they do it. Right?
It is how they do it. They say that word a lot. It's
mostly to men, not to
yes. There's. Do you know who Mick Thomas?
I don't.
Mick Thomas is an Irish comedian who lives on the island now, so he's around here a lot and sometimes does some stuff in here. He was telling me recently that they say that word all the time. It's motherfucker. That is like the way we look at cunt here is the way they look at motherfucker there.
That's good to know.
Yeah, you can't. That's highly offensive to say that there, where cunt is very common over there, which I think is cool. I prefer that we follow that rule too. That's how I would. That would be because you're insulting somebody's mother when you call them a motherfucker.
That's true.
We're kunt, and I like when it's said that way. Kunt. It just sounds fun. It just sounds like a funny word to me.
It doesn't sound funny when you say it.
Well, nothing does, but I don't even.
I don't ever want you to say that again. It just doesn't come naturally. For me,
It doesn't.
I don't know. For me, I feel it does, but
it doesn't come naturally for me because I don't. Because I get I don't want to say it, but it does. It sounds funny to me. I don't associate it with that, but I just like. There was a coach on the Kansas City Royals baseball team. Rusty Kuntz was his name, and of course the 12-year-old me. All right, moving on as we're awaiting the arrival of Josh Shaffer. Do you have Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Netflix announced yesterday it plans to start cracking down on password sharing.
Oh crap!
Does that piss you off?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. The company said in a statement that in the past it has encouraged account sharing among its 222 million subscribers. So I'm just going to stop right there. They have 222 million subscribers, and they're going to bitch and moan about, password sharing. These guys are making millions upon millions, and now they're going to crack down on us.
It's my fault.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
It says that in the. A comedian named Jules, who recently performed in Long Beach.
I keep getting the little reminders from Netflix.
Yeah.
To reinstall, resubscribe to Netflix, but my friend Robert already hooked me up with his password and set me up. So Robert's got like 3 of his brothers, and 2 of his friends, me included.
Right, I think you're allowed to share up to 5. Yeah.
So I'm like the last one that he's sharing with. So I'm like, awesome. I caught up on Ozark.
Nice.
Everything, every good Netflix show that I haven't been seeing because I didn't want to pay all that money.
Right.
So I was like, nice. So now the Netflix reminders are coming. And I'm like, why the fuck are they reminding me? And then today, even this morning, I put on Netflix, and there's this whole thing, we just want to make sure that you're happy with our services, and click here if you. And I'm like, why the hell am I getting this all of a sudden? And now.
So now you think they're watching you?
Yeah, I'm being profiled. I know I'm being profiled. My phone is definitely, it's that whole social dilemma. I know it. Yesterday I built a stage. Built it, drill gun.
You did?
Just a little, like
Where?
A skit out in front of out on my driveway. What do they call those panels? A skiv?
A skit. No.
Skiv?
No, it's not a skiv. Oh my
Sounds
God.
like
I used to work at a lumberyard, for crying out loud.
Sounds like that,
It's
though.
like a pallet, basically.
Exactly.
But it.
Right. So I put I put something over it, and I'm drilling it, and I'm making it.
Yeah.
I am not even joking. I came inside, I'm like relaxing because it took I'm just, whatever. I'm not a carpenter. So it hurt me a little bit. Those are heavy. And I'm getting the notifications. Do you need a handyman?
Come on.
I'm not even lying. I'm like, how the hell did you know that? In my mind, I was thinking like, motherfucker, I wish I had a handyman. Like, weird.
That is weird.
So I apologize to anybody who is like, hijacking Netflix right now, because it's me. I did it. Now y'all gonna have to pay.
Yeah, it makes me it does. It makes me angry because to just crack down when it shouldn't be. We should be allowed to share a password. I mean, I think that's fair. 5 shares. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
They're not going to ban password sharing, but those who do it will have to pay extra on their account. All right, but here's the good news. They're going to be testing this where they charge extra. They're testing this in Chile, Costa Rica, and Peru. All right, so they're not doing that here yet. But they're going to be charging an extra $3 a month for users to add up to only two profiles.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Last year, they started 2-step verification where users had to put in a code. In 2020, they raised their prices. This past January, they raised their prices again.
This guy.
It's crazy. What? That guy?
This guy.
That guy. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
You can come in, Josh. Come on.
He doesn't know how to use a sliding door.
He just
rude, right?
He didn't know if it was safe. That's all.
Right away, we're not even.
He just didn't know if it was okay to come in. Josh Schaefer's here, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Schaefer's here. Look at him straight. What are you, straight from work? Look at you.
I have nothing green, so I wore my old scrubs.
Cute.
Irish solidarity.
Here, you can have a hat.
Oh, great, thanks.
Have a hat. What's your hurry?
There's Josh and Jules. Josh, Jules. There you go.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Would you like an Irish coffee?
No, thank you. I'm on a strict diet.
Give it up for one day. I
know you're drinking by yourself here. Look at all this stuff she's got. It's insane.
Well, I gave up drinking for Lent, but I think
you failed.
I think St. Patrick's Day you get.
You're allowed. You get one break, a 1 day break from Lent on St.
Sundays
Patrick's.
I know you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just nice.
How does this work? All right, I'll just keep it as simple.
And then I just found out recently too. There's a point where you get to be a certain age in Catholicism where you don't have to follow Lent anymore.
Is it
it's when you're
Lent
younger.
or
I don't know.
No, when you're young, you don't have to do it when you're
right,
like,
when you're a child, but they don't tell you that either. They make you do all that crap when you're a kid.
Wait, so when you get older, you don't have to do Lent?
That's what my mother told me.
I don't think so.
That's what she told me.
Really?
Because maybe when you reach your mom's age, maybe she's just like.
Well, that's my
I'm not
point, right?
following it.
Well, she's really old, so she would
made
know.
it.
She is so old. I can't believe she's still walking. She's so old that she doesn't follow Lent. I don't know. That's what she told me. I don't know.
That age.
Yeah. You're Catholic?
No, my wife is. I'm tempted to call her. Maybe she would know. I don't know.
Yeah. These are things I didn't know.
I think your mom made that up.
Yeah, that's my
God
guess
bless
too.
her.
God bless her for lying during Lent.
And he will.
How are you, pal?
I'm good. It's just sorry I'm late. It was just
that's all right.
The driving is just ridiculous.
Was it?
People are so dumb when they is that either everyone's wasted already, or they're just I don't know why do people drive so badly when it rains. Like
people get so scared when it's wet.
I know it's like instant moron. Just add water.
Yeah, because you both you guys had a ride. You came from Long Beach,
But
Josh.
I don't drive
No, I'm
crazy
not. Mine's
with
not too bad.
Yeah, I had to drive slower though.
And you're in Port Washington, right?
No, I'm in Massapequa.
Oh,
Mott's Pizza, Massapequa.
Why did I think Port Washington?
That was a while ago. And then I moved, when I started dating Peggy, then eventually, it was just a matter of time.
Oh.
She's like, all right, it's time for you to move in. I was like, okay.
Okay. So, shit, I didn't know you were so close, because that's where I am.
Where do you live?
I'm down by All American.
No way.
Wow. Yeah.
We should all meet there one day for burgers.
Oh.
I have yet to have it.
What?
I know.
You've never had All American in your life?
I've been living there for, 6 years?
Oh, yeah. You
5
gotta live
years?
there for 7 years.
Oh, that's right. The
Before
7-year
you
rule.
start,
It's
you
a
have
tradition
to
in Massapequa.
trust, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
No.
That's neat. I haven't had one in so long.
Oh my goodness!
I
That's
know,
why
I
I'm
heard.
fat
I like
because of
the
that
sauteed
place.
No, I heard it's delicious. And
It's unbelievable.
someone saw, because Jerry Seinfeld,
Yeah.
the Baldwins and others are from Massapequa. Jerry Seinfeld was there about a year ago, they said, and
And he showed up in this amazing looking, crazy looking car. I don't even know what it was.
and then he walked out after 8. He was like, whoa, he was like, his stomach because he was so good.
Meanwhile, he probably took like a nibble.
Yeah, right.
I'm actually making a brisket, not a brisket, corned beef.
Good for you.
Yeah, slow. I really went out this year. I got it from a butcher shop instead of from the supermarket.
Wow.
And I made this cool marinade that I looked up. It's like Dijon mustard and onion and all kinds of
You're
stuff.
going full throttle.
And then and then you marinate that overnight, and then the next day you slather the corned beef with it, and you marinate that overnight.
Wow.
And now it's in the slow cooker.
Did you put like beer over it? Like
No, they said just water.
Okay.
Just water.
Water.
See, there we go. We got a running theme here. Just
That's
add
gonna be
water.
delicious.
I know, right? Just add water, and then slow cook it all day, and then you're good to go. We're gonna
That
relax and
sounds
watch
Watch-
either Darby Gill and the Little People or A Quiet Man.
Quiet man. Or
A good Leprechaun. No, just kidding. I want me gold.
or watch the what's the Irish gangster movie with Tom Hanks?
Oh, The Road to Perdition.
The Road to Perdition. Yeah.
That's a great movie.
That's a great movie.
Paul Newman?
Sad. Paul Newman. Yep.
Yeah, that movie is
The guy that plays Bond.
Yeah, he's
Daniel Craig, yeah.
He's like the Fredo of that movie.
Yes,
He's
exactly.
He's like a schlub I've ever seen.
I've never seen it. Now I think I might watch that.
It's
That's what
takes
you have to
place
do
in the
today.
20s. Yeah, and
Yep.
it's just Tom Hanks is a what do you call that? An enforcer for
A loyal
Paul Newman's-
soldier.
Yeah, for
in the
Paul Newman,
Irish
yeah.
mob.
For Paul Newman's Irish mob, and something horrible happens, and then he's seeking vengeance
Yep.
with his son on the road. They go on the road together, and they're being chased by this crazy killer, Jude Law. Remember Jude Law with his
cool.
nasty
Oh,
fingernails?
that's right. Yes, I forgot it was Jude Law.
Yeah, and he's doing the thing with the coin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So there you go. So watch that today for.
I will.
That'll make you happy on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
It's a real happy thing. All right. So do you normally celebrate St. Patrick's Day, like all sorts of cooking and movies and stuff? Do you normally do that?
Yeah, we try to make it a tradition because she's the shiksa, so she appeases my ways and I appease her ways.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
She appeased my ways.
Well, yeah, sometimes we like to do role play and things like that, and it's challenging for an Irish Catholic. They're really hard to. Like,
Well, she could be the leprechaun looking for her pot of gold.
No, well, I pretend like I'm a cop or a fireman, and she pretends she's interested. So.
Is that one of the new bits?
I've had that one for a while.
Okay.
I'm just getting back into it because I wanted to
Yeah.
wait till hopefully things settle down with COVID, and because I don't like taking any chances from working on. Like
Well, yeah,
for
I'm
a
sure
year.
you saw some really crazy stuff.
I did. I mean, I'm writing about it. I mean, I'm not going to inject any humor into that, but I'm
Right.
more like writing about it.
Mhm.
Autobiography and like how I think the system needs serious reform and politics and stuff. And I'm not going to bring anyone down with that on St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
It's raining anyway. Oh yeah, I already said that. Yeah, so I mean, no complaints, but I forgot what I was saying.
Well, I asked about new bits.
Oh yeah. Just So sorry. Well, mostly the project that I'm working on with Chris Roach. He's on his way to. I don't know where he's going. He's gigging someplace because he does up and down the coast.
He's always somewhere.
He's always all over.
But you're working with Roach.
We not in terms of stand up. In terms of
a little bit. You know what? No, never mind. Stay there. I just got to fix the camera. Go ahead, keep talking.
Just in terms of the cartoon that we're working on.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was a part of that.
Yeah. So basically, we pretty much co-created it, and it's being developed right now, and we should have a cool like a sizzle reel pretty soon, which is like a promo for it. how you sell
Sizzle
it.
for your nizzle.
There you go. But yeah, so that's going well. So we should have something available pretty soon.
Sizzle
That's been
for
the
your visual.
Yeah, so that and the writing. But I tried some stand up the other day at Dang Barbecue in where is it? In Hampog. I did some stand up with those guys, the group of dudes that are always there, fine tuning their acts and stuff. So
Right.
it was good. I got a couple of laughs, but it's been a
Nice.
while. But I enjoy it. But that's a joke that I've had. Those are jokes that I tucked away for a while.
How was it getting up there? Because again, it has been a while.
It felt a little awkward.
Yeah,
it definitely felt a little awkward.
Right.
But they were pretty welcoming. They're a tough group. You really have to work to get a laugh with those guys.
In
But-
Hog?
Yeah, well, just those guys in general. They float around. Like these guys are, they're much younger, so they can like hit 2 or 3, open mics a night. I can do one, and then it's like I got things to do. Stuff. Responsibility. Not saying they're not responsible, but I'm saying like, if I have to be work early and things like that. But those guys, yeah, they go from place to place. So you go there and you kind of learn from those guys. So.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, a lot to learn with those guys.
Yeah. So I tried some new stuff. I talked about again our religious differences. I guess. I mean, I'm not very religious. I have a sense of spirituality, but I'm proud of my Jewish heritage, and there's certain things about it I really like, but I'm not that religious about it. She's pretty religious about her Catholicism. So what's really funny is when I come up with a joke or something, she'll laugh because it's like a naughty joke about religion, but then she's like, "Oh, I'm going to hell." But she usually helps me develop it. So
right.
That's the big irony of it. Like. I told one the other day about, you hear the one about Jesus and Moses hanging out in heaven, and Jesus is hanging out at Moses' bar. It's called the Jew Brew, and they're hanging out watching these old TVs like this, and it's on a Sunday, and they're watching like billions of people around the world gathering in churches for communion and stuff, and Moses is so proud, and like Jesus is just sitting there like shaking his head, and he's like, "What's the matter?" It's like, "Look at the TVs. There's like billions of people lined up. They love you." Jesus looks up and he sees the people going person by person, eating the wafer, and he's like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if they love me or they just want my body."
You made that up?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Thanks.
I used to say after Mass on Sunday when I would go get my brunch, I'd say, I got to wait a minute. I got a little Jesus in my too.
Oh, man. That's real.
A little body of Christ, Tom.
Oh, my God. Wow. I felt a little nervous telling it, but now not anymore.
Wow. So, all right, so you mentioned the cartoon.
Yeah.
And I was telling Jules the last time you were here, you were talking about the cartoon, but you couldn't tell us much about it. We couldn't see anything. We couldn't hear anything. So,
right.
What's new with that?
I mean, basically, we're getting close where we can do that. It's just for our protection because it's copyrighted and all this other stuff.
And Mark White he did the theme? Is that what it was?
Yes, he did.
Is he doing anything else with this?
He's very gracious. I reached out to him a little while ago and gave him an update. I'm not sure.
Because he's free now.
Yeah, I heard. He gave me his reasonings, which is why I'm gonna. I was gonna talk about. I mean, not with him. I mean, I try.
I would love. Oh, we should do that. We should have a special in here where it's you and him talking about that politics.
Well, politics and just that is just because I did a little. I've done my research and.
I don't know if you guys would still be friends after that conversation.
Things I don't know. I mean, on a professional.
I'm half kidding. But.
Oh no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the guy that well. I feel like I'm very fortunate to have gained his skills to help me with the project. That's a blessing.
Yep.
And I want to work with him more. I'd like to work with him maybe for episodes in the future and things like that. In that one particular stance, because where I've been and what I've seen, and I don't want to get in people's faces about it, but at the same time, I've done the research, and not to elaborate on it too much, but if you do, if you look at a country like, if you want me to tell you, if you look at a country like Canada, that's one, we have 8 times their population, but we've had 919,000 losses, and they've had 35,000. We've 64% full vaccination rate. They have 80% vaccination.
Oh, wow.
Rate. You just got to do the math. I mean, the vaccine works the same no matter where you are in the world. So I'm not going to push that, but
that's cool
because I don't want to disrespect anyone.
Are we worried about? There's a new variant in Europe. Are we worried about this?
There is, but I mean, I mean, I think we've reached the point of what it's called an endemic, where a pandemic becomes manageable, like the flu. Remember the flu in 1918?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I remember that well. Yeah.
Oh, I was there that day. Time travel.
No, I agree. It does seem like we're
Yeah,
at a manageable spot.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, if
she's medicating right now.
Yeah,
Plain black coffee. It's up for grabs.
Oh, no,
Plain
no,
black.
thank you. I got
No,
my
thanks.
Still hot.
Just like her men.
Took me a second to get that airplane reference.
Yes.
You fly
Wait,
this
how many
plane
viewers?
and landed.
Oh, there's only 3 viewers, so it's not my. It's definitely nobody. What?
Well, it's just
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that's true. People are celebrating.
No,
Leave me
yeah, of
alone.
course. Yeah, totally. Go for it.
Thank you.
I'm busy laughing that I just forgot. I keep getting. Sorry, I worked yesterday and it was a little loony. I switched to psych nursing, so I can't go into like specifics about it. But
Did you say psych nursing?
Yeah, psych nursing. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Was that always where you?
No, I did.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I did medical surgical for a while, but
Yeah.
actually, me and the missus, we've always wanted to do psych. So she's doing it at one facility. I'm doing it. We're new at it. Doing another. It's really fascinating. It's challenging, but you really learn a lot, and it's really really interesting. Yes, psych.
And I guess it's, I guess compared to working throughout all the COVID, it must be a welcome change, because I would think the hours are more controllable and stable.
Well,
and-
it's 312s just like it was with COVID. It's just, actually I think we're at the point where if a patient develops COVID or someone's coming in with COVID, we send them to another facility. So you're saying about the newest strain? I mean,
yeah.
Again, if we're at an endemic point where people are going to get it, but it's manageable because of the vaccination rate and because a lot of people have had Omicron already, then hopefully that'll be like, it's not going to go away. It's
Yeah,
but
I
just
do
as long
think
as
it's going to be part of the
manageable- as
norm.
it's manageable.
Yeah. Right.
But again, the question comes down to, you want to if you get it, you want to take care of it, you want to treat it at home, or do you want to go to the hospital? That's the big determining factor right there.
That, I mean, would it be safe to say that it's probably going to become, like talking about the flu and everything else, it'll just become another. Hopefully the dangers will lessen, but it'll just become just another virus or another cold that everybody gets normally here and there.
The infectious
The
disease.
cold that keeps you from traveling.
Yeah, the infectious disease specialists I spoke with at work regularly. Toward the end, like the last few months, they were saying, I think they were thinking that it's going to get to the point where enough people have been exposed, enough people, not as much as we had hoped, but enough people have been vaccinated where it'll become a common thing, and you build up natural immunity. It's not as effective as the shot, but it's something.
Of course.
So now it's going to, it's just going to be here.
Right.
What can you do? But I'm all about trying to get back to where we were before.
Oh, I hear
How
you.
is natural immunity not as effective as the shot?
How is it not
Because
just?
God isn't as smart as the doctors. All right, I'm not going. Let's go. Next topic. Next topic.
Well, I mean, that would be interesting for Mark, because Mark actually happens to be an atheist. So you just brought up the vaccine debate and religion at the same time. She should have a show and talk to Mark.
And I
right?
do.
Oh,
Come
that's
do
right.
it. No, I'm like, I don't really. Not this show. This show is the bomb.
Yeah. So.
Somebody's beard hair is on the mic.
Is it?
I don't know. I took it off.
Oh. Okay.
No,
we're all right. Oh, okay. All right. I'm trying.
What if I ask where Sally's not in today?
Sally is not here today. Sally normally she's down to like. Well, we're not here on Wednesdays. She's pretty much down to Mondays and Tuesdays. Thursdays I just have various people. She comes in once in a while on Thursdays. We've talked about it on here, so it's safe to say her sister, one of her sisters, has been going through a cancer battle.
Oh.
So Sally has been taking off Fridays for several months now to take care of her. Like a lot of the treatment or doctor's appointments and stuff, they always make on Fridays, and so Sally, she just plans on taking Fridays off so she can take care of that. So, and I have the very funny Andy Plajanos, a great comedian who sits in here with me on Fridays.
Oh, cool.
So, so she's down to mostly Mondays and Tuesdays.
Sorry.
Today.
Sorry, I'm here.
That's right. Why are you here, not Sally? Today, actually, is her son Sam's birthday, her oldest. He turns 22 today. So happy birthday to him.
What a birthday.
22.
And he's 22.
March 7th.
His name is Sam. His middle name is Patrick. So it's Sam Patrick's Day today.
St. Patrick's
St. Patrick's Day today.
Salancha.
That's right. Happy birthday, you punk bastard. All right, so...
Beat
else
you
we
over
got?
the head with my shillelagh. Sam Patrick.
Peg's
you
put out
bastard.
on her every year the same thing. She puts that leprechaun, that really offensive leprechaun from The Simpsons, as her.
Who does? Sally?
No, Peggy does. Peggy does it. You know, you know, from The Simpsons.
Yes.
He's always like.
What's the... So, yeah, you're not a big drinker. You're like me. You're not a really drinker. Have you...
I had my fun, but now it's like I'm at that point where, I mean, my blood pressure is starting to get affected by it, and it's like...
Do you have a favorite or crazy St. Patrick's Day memory? Anything ever happened? Like, you know, in your... And I'm asking both of you. Do you ever have, like, a crazy... Something crazy happen to you?
Not really.
St. Patrick's Day memory. No, I'm just kidding.
Memory or memory?
No, you know, I was trying to figure out that joke that Colin Quinn did about, like, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke leprechaun. but I don't know the joke, but I always remember that, and I'm like, good. I always say that, and I can't figure it out. So
You did fine.
It's like, you need a moment
Where's Sallie?
You need a moment to reflect.
Get Sallie back.
Hi, Sallie. Sorry about your... I mean, I hope everything's going okay.
Yeah, everything is good. Thank you. All right. So what do we got here?
St. Patrick's Day. I'm trying to... I can't... No, not really.
No? Yeah, I don't have it either. I just didn't know. Because you know... I figured, you know, there's all sorts of drinking.
I live in Long Beach, and our big day is actually St. Brendan's Day, which is the first Saturday in October.
Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
It's St. Brendan the Navigator, whose birthday isn't even that day anyway, but that's a big parade in Long Beach.
Oh, really?
But like St. Patty's Day in Long Beach, I live right next door to the Saloon, which is the biggest Irish bar
that's a great place.
in Long Beach. But it's not. I don't think there's like anything major going on today, other than waking and drinking.
But then they're in Long Beach, so they make up for it because
every day is St. Patty's Day in Long Beach.
Every day is like a party down there.
Stories about Long Beach.
Come over.
Tell us a story about Long Beach.
Many a story. From what I can remember.
Don't puke in my yard. That's all I want.
It always started with ended up with beers and shots and karaoke and some ladies and
nice.
Waking up like so late for work, and I was waiting tables at the time, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hello. Yeah, that west end of Long Beach is just—it's just a big party.
Oh, the state streets.
The state streets.
Oh,
yeah.
Just and it's
am.
fun. Yeah,
I'm on Louisiana.
It just never stops. There's that bagel shop, that 24-hour bagel shop. Oh,
2 blocks up.
Toasted with some egg salad, nice schmear.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was working when I worked for the phone company. I was doing a job in Long Beach, and of course I'd been to Long Beach and I was familiar with Long Beach, but not. I hadn't been there steady, and it was July, so it was summertime, the height of Long Beach. We're working, and I was 24, 25, and this girl. There was an apartment building on the corner. There was a little luncheonette. I forget the name of it.
Laurelton. Maybe.
Laurelton is...
I don't know what block you're on.
Yeah, I don't remember what block
Park
it was
Avenue?
on. No. Laurelton is on Park, right?
Yeah.
No, this was on, what's the main one that goes through the West End?
Okay.
What's the main strip? Where the saloon is?
Yeah, Beach Street. That's
Beach
my
Street,
block.
right.
Beach Street.
Right. This was on Beach. It was a little luncheonette. I don't know if it's still there. I don't remember the name of it. But right next to it was a little apartment building. And we were working there for a couple of weeks doing a big job. And every morning, this girl, she lived on the second floor. She put a speaker on her window. And she would come down in a bikini and dance on the corner.
Sweet.
Whoa.
And so I made sure every morning to make sure I was down there, ready to do my job. I mean, I was like, somebody sent her for me. Like, I was just, like, I would start to get set up, but it was early enough. She'd come out like 8:30 in the morning. So we'd just be setting up, but, about to start really getting into our work. But, we would just start, we set up, and then we just watch for a few minutes. She'd be out there for like a half hour, just
Wow.
Like a go-go girl, like the 60s?
Yeah,
like
kind of.
Goldie Hawn and Laughing.
Laughing, yeah. She wasn't, like, she didn't seem to be trying to get any one particular person's attention or anything. She was
just doing her thing.
Yeah, she was just come down. And she was young.
I'm not saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke leprechaun. You ever what telephone company is this? Verizon?
That was one of them I worked for, yeah.
Oh, wow.
My mom worked for Verizon her whole life.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, cool.
Where?
Well, when we lived in the Bronx, she was working at the, I think it was Ma Bell at the time.
Yep.
And then when we moved out to Long Island, it was Verizon, or what was it before?
Well, there were several. It was New York Tel.
New York Tel. In Hempstead, and then
I worked in Hempstead.
She was in Hempstead, and then finally her last job was in Freeport.
Oh, okay.
Where we lived.
Right.
And when I was in the diner, I would pick up the phone in the diner. I would hear my mother's voice saying, "Please deposit another 5 cents for the next,
Come on, that was your mom?
It was my mom's voice. I used to go there it was at 4 a.m. when we would all come back out of the right track. But, that was my mom's voice on that payphone. And I just went in there the other day to meet with that guy, Steve. And I'm like, where's the payphone? I wish I had that. I wish I would have recorded that.
Wow.
Brendan Bird says, my parents lived in Long Beach for its original generation back in the 70s. Everybody either worked for Pan Am, making it easier to bring packages back from South America. Ooh.
Pan Am.
Smuggling.
Brendan Bird, dealing.
Smuggling.
All right, so, trying to think what I got here. What kind of... All right, so here's something I found interesting, a little item. We're just, talking about various things here. So, in Finland,
Take it easy, I'm half finished.
No, this is actually a good thing. But I want to get your opinions on this. Jeff Bosey's watching. Hello, Jeff. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Great afternoon, everyone. We're hanging out with Jewel and Jeff. Jewel and Jeff. Josh. Sorry, I'm looking at Jeff. My apologies. Jules and Josh are here, and we're hanging out. Josh is promoting that cartoon again, even though we're not allowed to see any of it.
I know, it's kind of like I'm trying to give everyone a slice of pizza without the sauce or the cheese or the pepperoni.
Or the bread, with the dough, the crust, none of it.
Are you the artist? Are you the cartoonist?
I'm the co-creator, co-writer, and voice guy.
Awesome.
So
that's cool. I'm psyched to see it.
If you need any voiceovers, I'm here.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I could do all different types.
Well, we do.
She was trying to do Donald Trump, though. That's the problem.
Oh.
You're great.
We would like to, invite other comedians. So we're gonna.
Nice.
We're gonna see how it plays out. Again, it's in a different stage right now, so just sorry, everybody.
Do we have a projected date or a date that you're hoping to launch it?
Within the next few weeks. I mean, our animator is really kicking ass. He's really great.
Is it like claymation, like Ye? You know how Ye got his new
no, claymation is great. I love claymation.
It's so cool.
Like Davy and Goliath.
I was just thinking about that show yesterday. I was completely unaware of like the religious undertones, but I
really.
I mean, a young Jew. I mean, I didn't know. I was just like, wow, everyone's so nice. It's not like my family at all. Like these people are weird.
I know that episode where Davy's sitting on the school bus, and all you hear is in the background is "all alone, all alone."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All alone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
a parody of someone did a parody.
No. That was one of the episodes.
He was thinking it like schizophrenia or something.
Yeah, he was thinking because he was sad because
I still dream about that one.
Did he have a fall? Remember he had that the black kid was his best friend.
Oh, I remember the one with the black kid, and there was racism that was touched on racism.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was that kid or he had a fight with something. He got into an argument, like a falling out with somebody, so he had no friends and he was feeling lonely. And he's sitting on the bus and you just hear him thinking to himself, "I'm all alone. All alone."
That's me on my couch.
That's like I'm gonna go get a gun. I'm all alone. I'm all alone.
Well, they did that in the Little Rascals too, right? Learn that poem. Learn that poem. No, you don't remember that?
No.
You don't? Did you watch the Little Rascals?
Of course. Yeah.
You don't remember that one either?
Well, Bill Cosby bought. I think he bought them all.
We need to talk
Urban
about
Legend.
Bill Cosby.
Urban Legend.
Oh,
he never bought
available?
them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're available on DVD now. Yeah.
I mean,
he never had them.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to.
That's all right. I was just saying he never had them.
That
was an urban legend.
I know they have like some of them are really really bad. Like
there's.
I can't wait to have that watermelon. And he licks his lips.
The worst. You remember the one with the cake?
Yeah.
Wow. There's a scene in that one they show that as the kids are making this cake, they're all like kind of wiping their brow and just kind of like spraying it on the wall. And Stymie wipes, boom, and we see all these black spots on the wall.
way.
Oh, I swear to God. Swear to God.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I think when they were on TV when we were kids, I didn't, even then, I think they were cutting some stuff out. But there's some stuff in there, like you're amazed at, what they were. I'm still shocked at that.
I mean, it's kind of like on one side of the coin, it's like, that's so blatantly racist, and on the other side of the coin, it's like it's a bunch of kids all hanging out together. And no one was. It's like the writers of the show, but the kids had no idea.
Oh, the kids had no clue what they were doing. Right.
I remember that cake. What was it like? They put something in it that makes it like. Now I want to watch it.
They were. What was the kid's name? He was trying to raise money to buy his mom a dress because his father wouldn't buy it for her. No, Spanky. Spanky was in it, but it wasn't Spanky. It was Dickie.
Dickie.
It was Dickie.
Is it the one that had that weird frog in his?
No, that was Froggy.
Oh, that was Froggy.
Dickie was the cute one.
Yeah, Dickie.
Oh, Dickie.
Yeah. He was trying to raise money,
They're like white boys.
so they decided to put prizes in the cake, so that people, almost like a fundraiser.
Oh yeah.
Come pay money to have the cake, and you'll get a prize. So they threw a comb, they threw a mousetrap. One kid had the mousetrap hanging from his lip.
I mean, they're so
crazy.
funny. They're
like
so
one
funny.
of those rubber hot water
Yes,
things.
and I think that's the beauty of it too. You take away all the racist stuff, and there's still great parts in it.
Yeah.
Which I think that's why I enjoy it. Like I don't like the
Doesn't
racist
matter.
stuff.
No,
Doesn't matter. Cancel it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
true.
matter.
You're right. And I even have. I've talked about it on here before. I even have a bootleg episode, an episode on bootleg that for back then was banned. This was before they had rules, but it was an episode where they found a dog and they kept it, and they were paying all the attention to this dog, and Petey was getting jealous. So there's a scene, and it's very disturbing actually, but there's a scene where Petey decides to commit suicide, and he hangs the rope, and he kicks the chair out, and you see Petey hanging.
The dog?
Yeah. You see him hanging from the rope. I mean, it's quick. Because I'm sure they cut really quick to get him down, but they show it.
I mean, there was no ASPCA back then.
But that's what I'm saying. They still banned it back then by those standards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it never
crazy.
made. That's what I'm saying. I got it on bootleg. That wasn't aired or available on DVDs or anything.
I remember
but
classic.
It's crazy.
It reminds me. It's nothing controversial, but there's one with Alfalfa had to sing in front of the class, and it wasn't like a balloon or something.
The soap.
Or it's a balloon, but there's a balloon with a whistle and it gets stuck in his throat.
Oh yes, right.
And he's
right.
like, "Da-na-na, daring young charms." And Spanky's like, his look, he's like,
he had the great faces.
I was always like,
It
it was so funny. I could not stop laughing.
I love the Little Rascals.
Looney Tunes, classic Looney Tunes, very racist.
Oh yes.
Oh
yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are racist. Yeah.
Tom and Jerry, the way with the black housekeeper. I mean,
true.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
But I remember one Bugs Bunny in particular, a classic one was when Bugs Bunny. I think it's called what was it? It's down south. What the hell's the name of it? Anyway, he goes Alabama Bunny, I think it was called. There's no good carrots where he is up north, so he goes down. He sees a paper that says record carrot crop down south in Alabama, and he goes down and he's gets there, and of course Yosemite Sam is still part of the Confederacy, wearing the uniform and everything.
Right.
So Bugs just wants his carrots, so he keeps finding ways to outsmart him, which is hilarious in itself. But then this one part that got cut. Bugs dresses up like a black man with tattered clothes and a banjo, and he comes walking in like this, and he's like, "The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home." And Yosemite Sam's like, "Oh, it's one of our boys. Say, boy, play us a song, will ya?" And he's like, "Yankee Doodle," and he's like, "Yankee Doodle," and he figures out that maybe it's Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny goes, "No, wait, no," and he gives him a whip, and he's like, "Don't whip me, sir. Don't break this poor little broken down body. No, no, no." And then all of a sudden he runs off, and he comes now as Abraham Lincoln. "What's this I hear about you whipping slaves?" And all the while, Yosemite Sam is like, but. He's like, "Never mind the buts. Here's my card. Look me up at my Gettysburg Address."
Oh my goodness!
But that was one of the craziest things I've ever
I don't
seen.
recall that. Wow.
You could Google it. I mean, look. I'm all about like respect and everything. We have to get, but like there's something to be said about satire. Like to think that All in the Family, if it were created today, would never be shown.
They wouldn't even make it today.
And these were very progressive, liberal-minded people. They wanted to expose society's prejudices and flaws and ignorance through satire, through laughs.
And that's the thing. Archie was the one that would end up kind of losing in the end.
He was the butt of the joke, and he never knew.
Well, people are too ignorant to understand satire. Maybe maybe all these cancel people are just too ignorant to read behind that and realize that those are the things that will bring us together: laughter and funny satire.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be a level of. I mean, again, there has to be limits, but yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
I mean,
what are you going to sterilize?
Right.
Society to a point where what? Give me a shot in the brain so I could just be like.
Yeah. Well, like Mel Brooks, when he made The Producers, he got so much hate from Jewish groups.
What a great show that is.
Come on.
All right, we got a call.
Oh, boy.
You're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Tony, it's Johnny Lambrose. How are you today?
Hey, Johnny, how are you, pal?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
Doing all right, thanks.
I overheard you guys talking about shows, and I heard that gentleman on the far right do the Foghorn Leghorn impression. It reminded me of this one Looney Tunes cartoon I saw. Tell me if you remember this. He's playing Foghorn's playing catch with one of the young hens.
Yeah.
And there's a third hen off to the side. He just wanted to like sit there and do math and like read and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So little nerdy looking hen. And so Foghorn throws a baseball by him, and the hen just looks at it. He goes, "It's a baseball, son. Have you ever seen a baseball before?" And the kid goes, "No." He looks at the camera and goes, "Boy, I tell you, there's something a little yee about a boy.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to play baseball." I'm watching this going, did he just call the kid a faggot on live television?
I never thought of it like there's something about a little yee. That's right.
Some little yee.
I was just talking about that. Foghorn was the best.
Yeah, I love Looney Tunes. Yeah.
He said, "That gal reminds me of the highway between Dallas and Fort Worth. No curves." That was good. That's good. That's a good reference, sir. Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
I remember that one. Yeah, it was a little nerdy.
Yeah, he had the big glasses.
A little nerdy, dude. And
Yeah.
he had like those glasses, but then he kept outsmarting. I guess that's a good idea of like the satire behind it, because he kept outsmarting. Like he made a Foghorn makes a paper airplane and throws it, and then he makes a paper airplane that shoots down his airplane. And he puts somebody in this equation, and somehow I can't remember the plot, but yeah. Good. That was really, that's good.
Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Johnny.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too, buddy.
Great.
That's great. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm just becoming one of those old get off my lawn guys, or just because I do feel we learned from that. Even though we may not have even realized it. We're too busy laughing, but I don't know. To me, I don't like the Archie Bunkers. There should be more of that. I feel.
As long as you're exposing it for what it is.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Glorifying it.
Right.
Saying, like, this guy knows what he's talking about. That's...
Right. That's not what I meant at all. Right.
No.
It never was.
No.
I don't think it ever was that.
Right.
Well, like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle did a show, and this woman in the crowd was heckling him, and he does a lot of on his own on the black experience, and she wasn't understanding it. She was like heckling and this about black people, that about black people, and she was being really offensive. So like everyone wanted to kick her out and stuff. He let her stay, and then after the show, he's like, one of his managers came up. He says that woman wants to talk to you, and everyone in the room with him, I guess the green room, like, hell no. He's like, no, let her in.
Sure.
And she talked to him, and then like he talked to her, and she's like, she understood where he was coming from, and she learned from it. He's like, now, okay, you.
Right.
I mean,
that's what guys like him. I mean, this is a perfect segue, because we're here in the comedy club. That happens all the time, and you have your comedians that just tell funny stories, and they're not, they don't tread any lines. They don't cross any lines. They just tell their jokes. But you have guys like Chappelle who really make you think.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not knocking either side. You got your, like Roach. He just goes up there and tells his jokes. Joey Cola. They just tell their jokes. They're not really thought provoking. They're just entertaining, which is fantastic. I love those guys. But then Chappelle is just a different type of comedian where he gets you to think a little bit. He brings up issues.
Like
talks
a Lenny
about
Lenny Bruce, or
right,
Richard Pryor,
right?
Like the
Carlin,
ones
of course.
Did you see where Dave Chappelle went to high school?
That's in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
No, it's in D.C. and it's like
Oh, yes.
just amazing, beautiful place that he went to high school. Not like Freeport High School.
Right.
I'm not saying Dave Chappelle doesn't come from somewhere where
Yeah.
he has the right to speak because he is.
You're saying he's lying, is
African-American.
what you're saying.
I'm saying that he's
Like
a
the
funny
Ice
guy
Cube?
and he has all the freedom to say whatever he wants to because he is African American. But I went to Freeport High School, so he doesn't know my problems.
Wow, so you should talk about it.
Getting my hair pulled? No, I'm just kidding. It's all good. But I love Dave Chappelle.
Well, it's like Howard Stern,
I
too.
watch Dave Chappelle all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying that
It's
he went to a really nice high school.
Yeah, well, it's
You
like
know what
Ice-
I mean? Like,
Ice
I don't
Cube.
know where his struggle was, but
Ice Cube's another example. He's a smart guy. He didn't grow up in a bad neighborhood. He was pretty much middle class, but he
Right.
was able to sell. Look, you got to play by the. Sometimes you got to play the game, and he played the game, presenting himself as like this hardcore dude.
right.
He's really not.
I got to figure out my game.
But he's phenomenally successful.
Right.
Good for him.
But even middle class, unfortunately, like I had a friend who, an African American friend who was middle class, and I think he knew the struggles. I mean, he didn't grow up in a bad neighborhood, but he still couldn't get a cab in New York City.
That's what I'm saying.
Back in the 80s,
the color of
you know?
your skin, it makes no difference.
Right.
No matter where.
Right.
You are.
Everybody's got a story. Everybody's got something.
Yeah.
I
I've never been pulled over for being Jewish.
Right.
Unless, boy, no, nothing like that ever happened. Maybe down south. I don't know. Honestly, we've been to where was it? North Carolina, and we had like the most amazing time. That was just amazing, amazing people.
But the Deep South, man, the Deep South scares me, man. It's a whole different world.
It
down
is,
there.
but you want to know the irony of it is like, what's that?
Snakes. You got to shoot the snakes.
Yeah. What is Shakespeare? Thou doth protest too much. All the homophobia and stuff going on, but like the South rents the most gay porn in any region in the United
Is that
States.
right?
Yes. So it's like the whole. I mean, that brings in the whole thing of religion. It's like I was just thinking about that on the way here. I was listening to Howard Stern, like they prank religious shows,
Right.
which I think is kind of mean, but it's also pretty hilarious.
It is.
But I mean, I don't want to offend anyone with too much religion, but it's like, are we as human beings really like supposed to like interpret what God intends? Like, who are we? What gives you the authority?
Right.
And if you're going to pick one thing from the Bible to justify your argument, why not anything else? So like, you're supposed to kill your wife on the day of their wedding if she's not a virgin. I mean, that's one of the commandments.
Really?
Yeah. If your bride is not pure on the day of, she's supposed to be stoned to death.
What religion is that?
I don't know.
There's so many. I mean,
It's old school. It's the Old Testament.
Oh, I only read the New Testament.
That's all right.
The Old Testament. No, I'm not kidding.
Well, the Old Testament is hard.
The Gwen.
Calling the PC, please. Calling the PC, please.
The Revenant Church. Is that what it is? The documentary about you can only be in her church if you're skinny, like the skinny church.
What?
Oh, it's the best. Like you have to be skinny, and you have to beat your children. So that's like.
I'm all for that one.
And by the way, yeah. Oh, you want to start your own church?
What church is this?
The Skinny Beat Your
Revenant
Children Church.
The Revenant, I believe it's called
I don't know.
Revenant.
Oh, it's those
Revenant?
ones that stand outside and they're like,
I watched the documentary.
They
I'm
blame
like,
gay
really?
people for
Gwen.
earthquakes and shit.
I watch too many documentaries that I don't trust anybody.
Yesterday was Purim, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the day of mockery.
I didn't hear this.
We were hired. Knockem Dead Comedy was hired to do to entertain at a Purim event last night in
Gwen
West.
with her high hair.
Gwen?
Look how skinny she is.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Here, let me
has,
send
and the
this to
church
you
is
if you
still
want.
in
Well,
Manhattan.
just hold it up to the camera.
It's still in the city.
Hold it
right
up
now.
to that. I think it's that camera right in front
God
of
only wants you to be skinny.
She looks like the crypt
And if
keeper. She looks like the
children
crypt
talk
keeper
back, you
in a
beat
fright
them
wig.
up.
you. Really? Yeah, get really close to that camera right in front
She
of you.
died in a plane crash.
Oh, now I feel bad.
So she started
No,
the church,
don't
but
feel
she's
bad.
dead now?
She's
Yeah, that's good, Josh.
disgusting.
That's good.
Yeah. No, watch that documentary.
So she
Because
started
we
it.
can all start our own church.
She started the
right
church. She's dead, but there are still people that are keeping that church going? Wow.
It's disgusting.
All hail the mighty binge and purge.
Yeah.
So we were hired to entertain this Purim event last night in West Hampton. So
oh, that must have been nice.
Yeah, it was. Well,
Swanky?
it was weird. No, no, but we stripped. No, I'm kidding. We're doing
Anything goes on Purim.
Is that right?
Well, I mean, it's basically, you're supposed to make fun of everything about the faith.
Well, that was the thing. So they had, a buffet. They had this spread, and they had these cookies that a woman was telling us were Purim cookies. And I barely knew Purim, let alone Purim cookies. So she said it was... Now, apparently there's a few different stories as far as, the man that was trying to kill all the Jews, which is why you celebrate Purim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know the backstory. I mean, I'll follow up on it when you finish, because I mean, I remember when I was a kid.
It was something like that. There was somebody back in the 1600s, or actually maybe even before that was trying to kill them all.
Pick a century, someone was trying to do it to us.
Come on, Jeff Bosey, where's your information now?
So they have these Purim cookies that are supposed to. Some people say represents that guy's ears, or represents his hat.
Humantaschen.
Yes, I think that was what she said.
It's delicious. It's got jelly. It's got jam in the middle of it.
Yes, that was it. So, but she didn't tell us all. All she said was we have these Purim cookies, Hamantaschen, and she just comes around because they represent the hat of the man we hate. Which Eric was with me, and we had no idea what she was talking about. And Eric goes, "The hat of the man you hate." He goes, "That doesn't look like the Pope's hat." I was hysterical, and even the lady laughed her ass off.
That's funny.
Oh yeah,
points for Eric.
I was dying.
That's awesome.
I thought that was hysterical, but then she started to explain. It's
right.
There was this man, and then it represents the hat, and then one of the rabbis came over and said, "No, it's supposed to represent his ear." We're like, we didn't know what he was talking about.
His ear.
Judaism, growing up, Jewish families, they really, your parents really they really impress you. They really leave an impression. So it's, that's why the culture is interesting. That they do circumcision so when we're so young, so we don't remember the trauma.
Thank goodness, yeah,
because ignorance is bliss. But that's terrible.
Oh my goodness! All right, with that, it's time for us to get on out of here. Do you got anything you want to promote? Anything? Are you getting back on stage anytime soon?
Yeah,
or?
I mean, here and there. I mean, again, I'm starting, with the new job and everything. But I just like.
Are your hours more set, or?
I do what's called a mid shift, where I work from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's
on Fridays and Saturdays too.
Every week varies.
Varies.
You have to work 3 weekend days a month. So I'll find a way to figure.
Do you work on Tuesdays?
Sometimes.
Well,
sometimes
you
I
can
don't.
Always get in touch with me if you ever want to travel to Long Beach. It's not that far.
Okay.
Oceanside and Valley Stream the next 2 Tuesdays. Not sure if that's going to stick. I made a stage. We'll see if I can put it down and. People come.
She's trying to tell you she's hosting a comedy night on Tuesday nights.
A comedy night on Tuesday nights. And I would love to have you.
Almost like I'm hanging on every.
All you have to do is bring a can of food for Long Island Cares.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
Get up and work it out. Cash prizes.
Well, don't promote that. You get stage time. That's it.
Cash prizes.
Maybe cash prizes, maybe Islander tickets, but those aren't definite. Great show, guys. Missed you, says Brendan. Thanks, Brendan. Good to see you. Thanks for the nice, kind words. All right, so where is this Tuesday's comedy night?
This Tuesday is going to be at Mia's in Valley Stream.
Got it. Do they?
Mia's,
do they?
M-I-A-S.
Do you have an event page?
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
7 to 9. I didn't get the flyer yet, so.
So they just look for you on Facebook and if a comedian wants a spot, how do they make this happen? Do they get in touch with you?
Yeah, if you want to get in touch with me on Facebook. Can't they just contact you and you get in touch
Me? What do
me?
I don't have anything to do with this.
Okay. You know what? I'm still
You are fascinating.
I'm still working out the kinks. Next time I show up here, if I get invited back, I'll have more information.
Okay, cool.
Right now it's like a DL open mic. Only the people that know. And if you don't know, I'll let you know next time.
Very good.
Okay, there you go. All right, guys. Hello, Will Wagner. Get him, Jules. Do you know
Hey,
Will?
Will. Yeah, man. Will is cool. Will, you got to come and do my show. Will can do it. Will,
comedian, and he's also
Will
a singer,
is a
guitar
comedian,
player. He should do
guitar
both.
player.
He does parodies. He writes sketches. Yeah, I love you. Well, thank you.
Very nice.
Can I send Will? Oh, I'm sorry. Can I send Will my song parody that I did recently? I want to send it on. I have it on
Is
file.
cool, man. He's a producer and everything.
He'll probably like. I think he'll like it. It's like it's a minute long.
I liked it.
Oh, I played. Oh, I sent it to you. Right?
You did.
Yeah.
You did. All right, we're out of here. Today is Thursday. I don't think there's anything on here tonight. Is there? No, there's not. All right, so we'll be back here tomorrow. Me and Andy will be hanging out. And tomorrow night will be Top 5s. And Live from the Green Room will be on this Saturday night. We'll be live in here, hopefully getting some good comedians to hang out with us. Who's here? Al Lubble, Rob Chaffee's here Saturday. Nathan McIntosh is playing. All right, so we will be back here tomorrow with Andy. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Thank you, Josh, for hanging out. Good to see you. Thank you, Jules. Happy birthday, Sam. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. See you later.